This is Peter. I'm going to show you how to use the software here. So we're going to do for these two customers, right? One is Mark. He has two string jobs. And the other one is Paul. So I haven't done anything to your store. So in case there's anything that doesn't show up, I'm going to create right away so you can see how it works throughout the interface. So let's do the first one, Mark Braid. So we are here in the orders page. So we click on the button New Order, and we want to add Mark Braid in this order. So we click here on the button Set Customer. We type his name, Mark. It doesn't show up, so there's no customer listed as Mark in the system for you. So we go over here and add a new customer. So it brings up this form, and we type Mark Braid, save, and then we are back to the select customer. We just type his name again, it shows up, and we save. So this order number 2 belongs to the customer Mark Braid. This is the amount of value for this invoice so far, which is 0, has no product or service being charged. The location of the orders, it was created at your store. This is a nice functionality if you're going to have tournaments and other locations, so then eventually you can filter by location. Seller, in case you pay commission to some people, this is a nice way to see how many orders a certain person sold it for you. Okay, this is the status of the payment for this order. So if you want to say that it is partially paid or paid, you can click over here. The amount of rackets to be strung, the amount of products or service being charged, the date that was created, the due date for this order. And then if you click here, you can add payments for this that this customer made. So the customer is paying, I don't know, $15 in check for May 22nd, due date, and then you put here, I don't know, 15 and so forth. Okay, so these are the tabs for the order. Let's do the service, which is Dunlop Force 100. So we add a new service. And here we have the layout for this specific service, okay? So over here we have all the sections available for this service, which is what is the racket, what are the strings on the main, what are the strings on the crosses, what are the string instructions, what if you're supposed to put a dampener. So these are all the individual. If you want to add it one by one, you can click on it, and then you fill out the form and it updates, okay? Or you can go here on this one, which is the full form. It shows all the sections for the rackets stringing service, and then you can fill that out. Okay, so let's try over here. It's called Dunlop Force 116 by 19. Racket color standard, size is 3/8. And then here on the mains, you're going to put the Prince synthetic gut. With Duraguard. I'm not sure. Synthetic gut, I guess, is the 16G. And then 57 pounds. My internet, I apologize, a bit slow. Today over here it's a holiday, and so pandemic plus holiday is mega slow. And then 57 pounds, and it's the same on the crosses. So you don't have to fill that out all over again. You can just click over here and it applies everything to the crosses, okay? By default, it's 4 knots. And here is what time the customer wants you to string it. Some are very peculiar about the time that you string it. So if in case he asks you to string it at night, then you just select this option. The stringer, it's you. The stringing machine prints 5000. Then there's a dampener, and I'll fill out all the stuff like when is the due date, if is it due tomorrow, and what time he wants to pick it up, so forth, right? So you just fill it out over here, and then you save. So this is service number one. You don't need to create a new order for this next racket. You do another service. So you do here service, and is the so instead of doing full form, I'm gonna do the individual form here. So I click over here, and then is the Wilson and focus. I'm not sure if that's the one, but let's say it is. If it's not, then we have to create a new product over here or in the catalog, right? Standard. Oh no, it's not. Yours is 16 by 19, right? So I'm sorry. So let's edit that. Let's go to catalog, products, racket. Actually, let's add a new one because I know it's not here. Because, for example, if I search for this one and focus, it's only the 16 by 20. So add a new product. It's a racket by only these rackets here. Wow. Catalog, categories. So let me edit this first. We go to rackets, and the rackets that you carry are Wilson, Yonex, what else? I know there's Becker, Diadem, Donate, Dunlop, Kniso, Procanics, Prince, and Technic Fiber, Vocal, right? All these grip sizes, save. And now we go to products. Add a new product, racket. Wilson is the N focus, hybrid, 110, 16 by 19. It's standard, and then of course you carry all these sizes. All these sizes are available, and none of them you have it in stock. It just means you're putting this racket in your catalog. So now we go here to back to orders, access mark breeds, and then we can click here, and then it uploads, or I can go here tab services and then click on number 3, right? So you have many ways to access this string job. You can either click from here, or once you are at the listing of the orders, you can click on this guy here and it loads the order and the string job is already loaded, right? So and focus, the 16 by 19 standard, 3/8, save, and here it's Prince synthetic gut, gold. Oh, it was a 17. Prince synthetic gut. I think it's this one, right? Duraflex. 55 pounds. Color gold. And you want to apply the same setup to the crosses. So here it is, good to go. And then you have here, look, prints the label. So if you have like a small printing machine, you print it, you can put it on the handle, right? And here has all the things that needs to be done. This QR code is the following. If you get your smartphone and you scan this QR code, it's going to change the status of the service to the next one available. So since it's new, if you scan, it goes to start. If you scan it again, it goes to ready. If you scan it one more time, it goes to deliver. And if you keep scanning, it doesn't go anywhere else. It just stays on deliver because that's the final status. Okay. So this guy is good to go. So you have these print all handles. All right. So you select them and print. It's going to have two here straight out. You print and put it on the racket. Good to go. You have the invoice. So if you print the order here, it's going to show, I'm going to put your logo here. It has the name of your store, the order of your order ID, the rackets that are being strung for this order, and the amount of products that this person is buying. Okay. So one thing that we could do is, let's say the strings the customer brought in, so you're just going to charge the labor. So let's do the labor here for you. Let me add a labor in your catalog. Where is labor? Labor from your store stringmd, right? So sizes, I'm gonna put store. Here I'm going to put, oh, there are many ways, okay? Let me see which one is the easiest for you. Yeah, this one, tournament. Save. So I edited the category, and now I'm going to the catalog and going to add the product. So add a product. I want to add into your catalog the labor from your store, and it's going to be tennis racket stringing job. It's standard, and I'm gonna say that you have these two products available. One is for store, and one is at the tournament. So quantity 999, and you're gonna charge, I don't know, 15 currency that you charge. Either it's euros, reais, Canadian dollars, US dollars. It doesn't matter because you're always doing in your own location, right? And then if you do for tournament, you charge 20. Save back to list. Okay. So now if we go back to orders and go to the mark breed order invoice, and now you can add the tennis racket stringing job, and you're doing for store, add, here it is, and then you're charging 2 string jobs. Okay, here it is. The other possibility is when you're doing the strings, you say I'm going to charge him, and then of course you do print synthetic gut, and you can see it's not going to show up. Why? Because even though we have this string in the catalog, it didn't register as a product that you carry in your store. So if you wanted to charge him your real set, then here is this synthetic gut 16, right? So we go under, no, not strings type. It's a catalog, product strings. And here we go for print synthetic. Oh, synthetic. It's gonna show all the brands, and then we just want prints, and then it's this guy here, right? So we add it. So as you can see, I have put half a set, because if you take it from the reel, you sell it as a half a set. So let's say you have in stock, you have one reel, and let's say one reel, it can do 20 rackets. So basically, you're gonna say that you have 40 half a sets available, and each one of them costs 250. Okay. And then if you have the white, you do the same. Okay. If you want to say that you have the set, I don't recommend you to do this for the real. Set is when you have the actual package, right? So it would be like this, I don't know, Luxilon 4G set. It is when you sell this guy here, this package. This is a set, okay? If it is half a set, then it is for the reals. Okay, so let's save. Let's go here to orders. And let's go back here to this guy over here. So let's say you're going to charge this guy here. So for example, I'm gonna mark it as invoice. So I'm gonna charge him from he's going to buy from our store. So it's print synthetic. So now it displays because you have this string available in your store. It's the gold size half a set, and it was 57 pounds, right? And apply mains and apply same setup to cross. So what it's gonna do here is gonna charge you twice, two half a sets. Okay, so here it is. If you go to invoice, prints synthetic gut 16. Here should be 2. It's gonna add 2. Okay, should add 2. Now let's delete this guy and try it again. Okay, so we go here to services. Let me reset this guy. Reset this guy. Let's do here on config service. So we're gonna charge is print synthetic gut 16 gold half a set 57 pounds. Now I want to apply the same to the crosses, but I want to charge it. So now you have this button here, charge the invoice as well. So to these guys here, save. It's going to show you that you need to string this racket with these strings. And if you go to the invoice, print synthetic or gut 16, 2 of them. Okay. And if you check the order, prints the invoice, it has here strings 2, and then the guy owes you 35. All right. So let's go to the next one. So always make sure that once you start to do the string job, you go over here and click start. Okay. So as you can see, if you start stringing this racket, the Dunlop force, the status of the string job is in progress, and the order is in progress. Now, let's say you finish stringing the racket, you go over here and you click ready. The status of this string job is ready, but the order is in progress. Why? Because you still have this racket to be strung. In case you have this racket ready, then yes, then the order gets the status changed to ready. Why? Because both rackets that needed to be done are all ready. So the order is ready for the customer to come over and pick it up. Okay? So if you want to change it to delivered, you can click over here, delivered, changes the status to black. Okay? So let's do the another order. This is from Paul Lee. So new order, set customer, add new customer, mail, Paul Lee, save, and here I do Lee, find him, save him, services, add a new service, and let's do here Pure Strike. I guess is the 98 18 by 20. Standard 3/8. Oh, these strings I think we don't have. Twist. Miami, never heard of it. Okay, so we just save here. So we save the racket here. And for the mains, I have a shortcut here called create new product. So it's called strings. Oh, but we don't have the brand, so I have to do the brand. Sorry. Catalog, brands. Have to add this brand. Add new brand, Miami, save, okay. And now I can, since I'm already outside the order, I just do it over here, right? So let's do the string. Add a new product, strings, Miami. Oh, sorry. I have to go under categories, strings, and then I have to say that you carry. Oh, I was already here. My bad. So let me delete that guy. Branch. I have to delete one of the Miamis. Let me delete one of them. Save. Now I go to products. Let me see if you have Miami here. Maybe you already did and I didn't see it. No. Add a new product. Strings. Where is it? Miami. Did I just save that guy? Let's do that again. Categories. Maybe I forgot to save. Strings. Oh yeah, I didn't save. So I click here. So now I have this brand for this category. Save. And then I go under products. All products. And a new product. And it's strings. Miami, and it's called Magic Twist 17G. String type, ooh, I guess it's polyester, right? Magic Twist. Color, I'm gonna put standard because I don't know what color is it. And I guess you have it in the real. Okay, so let's put these guys here. So whenever you put here the 328 real means you're actually going to sell that to your customer. You're going to sell the real. Okay, if you're selling your customer the strings from the real that you carry, then you register as half a set. So let's say we have the half a set. We have, I don't know, 30 half a sets, and you're selling for 10. And then this value here is already with your labor. So I don't know, 15 with your labor. Okay. So we go back to the order from Paul Lee. And then we can either click here and we access the order. We can click on this button here, it goes to the order. We can click on this one, also goes to the order. Or we click on the record ID service, the string job service, and it loads the service straight away, right? So here it is. And then we can go here, Miami. So let's say that this is actually a reel that you carry and you're gonna sell to the guy. So you mark here invoice, Miami, and standard size half a set. 46 on the mains and 48 on the crosses. So it's almost the same setup. So instead of me filling out everything here again and just changing the tension, I'm going to click on this button, which is same setup on the mains and on the crosses, and I wanted to charge the guy the mains and the crosses. Okay. If it is this button here, the purple one, it just puts the setup, but it doesn't charge the guy. Okay, and then here we add it to 48. Right. So we save. It's already filled out over here, and from here you cannot tell what is being charged. What is being charged is on the invoice. So you can see it's charging the guy Miami Magic Twist 17 gauge. 2 of them, so total is 30. Okay. If you click here on print order, you're going to see we have an invoice. I'm going to put the logo of your company over here, and then you can print it out and you hand it into the guy. So he's going to see that you did this service, this order for him, which had 1 string job, and then you're charging 2 half a sets. Okay. What else? So actually, let's go to the catalog. Um, let's go to stock quantity and let's filter magic twist. See, when I added, I put 30 of them, and now since you use 2 of them, it's using 2 of them here. All right. So let's say here in this guy over here, let me check. Invoice. So let's delete these strings. We remove this charge and see, it goes back. So this is just like a supermarket. If you remove it, it goes back to stock. Okay. And then let's say you want to add it again, like, oh, I erased it by mistake, but it's already here. Oh, do I have to reset? No, just leave it the service as it is because it's already set up, it's right. But you forgot to, you deleted the invoice by mistake. You just go here, labor, tennis racket string job. Oh, sorry, not labor. It's strings, Miami, standard, size, half a set, add, and now you just change it here to 2. Okay, and here it is. If you go to stock quantity, it should be 28. All right. There's lots of stuff here. We even have this restring functionality, which is pretty nice because every string that you register in the system, it has a field that you tell what is the type of string, what is, if it is monofilament, if it is nylon, polyester, and each one of them has a time to restring. So here saying that since you strung Mark Breed's racket today, and it was a synthetic gut has, I don't know, X amount of weeks for it to be restrung. So it's already telling you that he should restring this racket on July 17, or if he brings it before. Okay. So in order to edit this, we have here strings type. So as you can see, synthetic gut has 11 weeks before it needs to be restrung. If the guy breaks the string before, he's gonna bring it to you before the 11 weeks, right? And then you do the restring and then you reset. So let's say that Paul Lee brings this racket to be restrung. So we do here orders. It's already there. We click new order. We put Paul Lee, save, service. If I click here and load previous service, you're gonna see that I show all the last services that he did. And let's say he's bringing that same racket. So we click over here, select. He's already filled out everything for you. Okay. Now, if you needed to charge that or not, then of course you need to fill it out here again. But if you go to here to restring, you're gonna see that was it Paul Lee? He has the thing for June 5th. Okay, so this is a nice functionality that helps you to bring new customers to the store. So we have here all the dashboards, reports, and a lot of stuff here. But I think that the best thing for you for now is just to use the software in terms of creating new orders, adding the customers, adding the services, playing around with the invoice, if you're going to charge the guy or not. And, you know, oh, he's buying tennis balls, he's buying overgrips. And then you get used to these functionalities. And then we can move on to the other things, okay? And the catalog, your stock, the things that you have in stock, I wouldn't be worried for now to do like 100%, because first you need to get used to the software, and then when you say, Peter, this is really nice, I want to use it 100% of the time, then we can do export the current catalog we have in the system, and then from there you can edit which products you have, the amount, the price, and then we import it back, and then it's good to go. Okay. Um, and the other thing is, in order for the software to be for free, we are asking the stores and the stringers to register at least 50 orders in the system. If you do this, we are going to keep the software for free for you until the pandemic is officially over in your country. Okay. Um, and then once everything is back to normal, the new normal, right? Then we're gonna charge the monthly fee, which most likely we're going to lower the price. I think 15 US dollars already a decent price, but we are considering to lower even more so more people can use it, because everybody needs to get back to business. So we want to keep costs low for everybody. But the most important thing is that the stores and the stringers, they use the software to help them to manage better, have more information at their hands, and eventually help out to do better business. Okay, so I'm going to upload. If you have any questions, send me a WhatsApp, a message, video and audio, whatever you want, and we'll take care of it. Okay, see you.